Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here, and this is actually take 2 of this review. Take 1 I had to scrap because I actually forgot to put in the, switch out my headphones. I made the other one with my Bluetooth earpiece, and I have to get, I forgot I had to get up close to talk to it, but now I'm wearing my regular earphones. So, okay, so here we are with Cooking with Valkyries, Season 2, Episode 4, Different Ways to Enjoy Nachos. Now, first of all, while I'm recording this, Honkai Impact 3rd has posted the Japanese dub of Season 1, Episode 6. I've already watched it. Don't remember watching it the first time, but it's a good one. Let's just say Theresa really knows what to do. So anyway, back on things here. Also, this is another thing. While I'm also recording this, I haven't checked my Honkai yet, but I noticed that I think starting today, and going for about a week, the supply is going to have something that I kind of need. It's got Scotty Orndegood and the Robert Peary set. I only need Robert Peary top and mid for my Ice Rita. And I'm like, great, way to go, miHoYo. I really need those, but I'm also trying to get Key of Castigation as well as Benares Bottom. Something I was going to talk about this episode. Anyway, this episode. Now, there's another thing. There's one thing I've noticed about this since the second episode. It's a little, I'd say, a side story. This is also a continuation from the previous episode. But there's something I've been noticing since the second episode. I'll get to that in a bit. So here we go with the 4th episode. Different Ways to Enjoy Nachos. We start off, Theresa is being woken up by a giant homo plushie. And she's right there, the big homo plushie. I guess Theresa has a giant homo plushie, I don't know. And she's waking up, and here's the thing: a lot of people like this to be an outfit for one of the outfits for an outfit for one of the Theresa, for one of the versions of Theresa. Honestly, I wouldn't mind this. It'd be nice and cute. But she realized, she thinks, homo can't talk, and the voice might be Himeko's. I'm like, okay, how can it be Himeko's unless she did some alteration? She recorded and made an alteration to the sound to make it sound like a guy, because when homo's waking her up, it sounds like a guy. Anyway, she sits down. She's all dressed. She sits down, and someone says that she has to get dressed after washing up, and she thinks it's Himeko when it's actually Rita. And she's like, oh, it is. Oh, hi, Rita. And she's like, And then yes, it is me. And of course, Teresa's like, yeah, I knew it. Sure you did, Theresa. Interesting thing. A lot of people say that Theresa and Kiana look alike. The only difference is Theresa's like a little girl, Kiana's more older. I've also noticed that Kiana's eyes are a little more of a different shade of blue than Theresa's. A little bit darker blue. This is more of a aquamarine, I guess. So there's a bit of difference in the two. Anyway, she notices that Rita's trying to put her socks on. She goes, no, I can do it. And then Rita goes, okay, fine, let me go. I'll meet you outside. She grabs the camera, and she wonders, how the camera was restarted. That will be explained later on. So here we go. Different ways. There's the name of the episode, and we got Terry running with her little plate, and Rhea, of course, coming behind her with the camera. And here is the focus of this episode. Now, if I hadn't eaten like about a half an hour ago, I would be like, "Oh God, this looks good." It still does look good, believe me. Oh, let me get a drink of some water. I wish the ice machine at work was readily available. But since it's the cafeteria is closed off, you know. That way, this water I was drinking will be nice and ice cold. So, but I would say it's lukewarm. It's not too bad. Anyway, continuing on. First of all, you have beef with red sauce, just plain cheese, and chicken with green sauce. So, and it's there's reasons for that. So here we go, and fuwa I thought was a dish like that right there, the famous Shinzu dish, and they go, okay, no, it's nachos, and May sets down two different types of dipping sauce. There's guacamole and pico de gallo. Me, I would go with pico de gallo any day. I'm not big on guacamole. So, anyway, moving on. She explains that it's pretty much dipping for, even though it's got the cheese. And of course, Kiana's all like, "Hey, I want to have some of the food right now." And May goes, "No, the star isn't here yet. You should save some for her." Bronya gets a message saying that the star, aka Sere, she just called to say she'd be late, or texted her. So they go, and they said, and she's just started without her. Of course, you see Sere there coming out of a shop, and they all taste the nachos, and they all like it. I mean, I think even Rita, even though she doesn't show it, she does like the taste. Of course, Himeko is drinking, so the sound of citrus in wheat beer, blah blah blah, and if it's Himeko, she's always drinking something. Fuhua knows that the tortilla chips are still crunchy, despite because normally when you have nachos with toppings like ground beef, chicken, salsa, the chips do get soggy. May explains that it's because the secret to it is double the cheese. Spread some cheese over the top, over the chips, then put the toppings over it, and then more cheese on top of that. I'm guessing to trap in the flavor of the toppings. Then of course you cook in the oven. And May explains how she was able to make all this. She said that she made the red sauce with tomato and red chili. The other way, the green sauce she made with green tomato, green chili, and lime. Theresa's all thinking of all the ingredients. She thinks, okay, if this was up to Kiana, well, it would be a disaster. Which, we've known from previous episodes, Kiana is not that good of a cook. The only time I've seen her make something good was in the first season when she made the burnt pizza toast. Then Rhea says that the salsa verde, which I think is the green sauce, isn't as spicy. Theresa agrees, and then here's where I think the second story of this season is. First of all, this primary story of these past two episodes has been Sere Kamen. This has been something that's been on this since the second episode. The perfect chocolate lava cake. You remember when Rita was trying to get the perfect mix for everything, and May said there's more to it than just perfection. You gotta cook. You don't just cook with perfection. She says that May made the salsa taste, made the different salsas taste much more different. And then of course Brony says that the red sauce is too spicy for her, and they basically say, hey, taste this, taste this, taste this, taste that, and all that. And Rita's noticing it, paying attention, and then she decides for the different types. And the dips are also unique in their own ways. And she made 3 toppings and 2 dips for us to mix to our liking. And now here's the thing. A lot of people are saying this, and I'm agreeing. Mihoyo, if you're watching, get on this, okay? Make this an outfit for May, okay? Because I think, I don't know which suit, but I would say not, as long as you don't put this on Hair Sheriff Thunder May. This would not fit Hair Sheriff Thunder May. Maybe Lightning Empress or Shadow Dash. But for right now, just Halloween's coming. Get on that. Get on making this an outfit for May. We all would love. Us players would love for this to be a. Well, for us players who are watching the series, we would love this to be on an outfit of May's. Give her a little witch outfit, and then of course you can't please people with your exceptional culinary skills. She has everyone's taste at heart. Then someone asked Bronya if Seda is there yet, and then all of a sudden she notices she's there. Seda has finally arrived to the series. Then you see Bronya and Seda meeting at the that little balloon entrance. Seda explains why she was late. She had to get the sour cream that she knows Bronya likes. So then of course Bronya says, come on, we'll get together. And this is basically the sentiment of all people who watch this. Welcome to St. Freya dorms. Welcome to Cooking with Valkyries, say they. Okay. Then we cut to this little thing right here, the shelf thing that's been in the episode, and we see the picture with Fuhua fixing Himeko's hair, Kiana running with the thing that she made from in the last episode. Then, of course, at the beginning of this episode, you see Rita trying to help with Theresa. Bronya and Sede finally meeting each other, and of course, you see them all dressed up. They all look nice. Okay, you got the little party outfits, the little party dresses. Fuhua wearing looks like a Fuhua being more of a guy type of thing. Looks like. Rita looking a little different than she normally does. Theresa, Bronya, and say they have little girl party dresses. Kiana with a nice little outfit. That is a nice looking dress there for May, and of course Himeko looking pretty damn good. Of course, now here's why the camera was turned on. Earlier in Teresa's room, we see these two. Yup, Yae Sakura and you can't see her, but this is Callan Kaslana. Callan and Ye are looking at the camera. They turn it on and take pictures. Now, people were wondering how they were there, considering they're from a different time. My guess is that because, remember the first episode when they were having the Sakura Sake, Ye got up and said, "It's that time again. It's that time when two worlds combine together." So I'm guessing this was one of those times, and they were wondering what the camera was, because cameras don't exist in their time. So yeah. Then of course you have the end credits. See them get ready for everything, and right now recording the whole thing. You see Theresa and Himeko dancing, Fuhua sitting at the table, Rita recording, Kian doing something, and then they're just sitting there at the table. And there's at one point, Kiana grabs some of the balloons, starts floating away. May's all like, "Oh shoot, oh boy, what's going on?" And Brony's like, "Uh-huh." Brony ends up taking out a slingshot and shooting poppets of the balloons, bringing Kiana down. Then of course it's like, "Yep, mission accomplished." And May's helping Kiana get up out of where she landed. And of course, as with all the episodes, the end has the recipe. Thing is, with the difference between this, here's the difference between the Chinese dub, the original Chinese dub, and the Japanese dub. The Chinese dub has this all in English. Japanese dub has it in Japanese. Now, my thoughts on this episode. It was a pretty good episode. They are once again still getting ready for the arrival of Sere. Rhea's still in awe of May's cooking skills, and oh man, sorry, it's just all of a sudden some muscle cramp in my hand. Anyway, May is like I said, Rhea is still astonished by May's cooking skills, which I think is a constant thing that's been going on ever since the second episode. She's trying to figure out the whole thing behind why May is such a good cook, why May makes such good food. While Rita is more into perfection, May takes everyone's tastes into her as a part of her whole thing, and that pretty much makes a difference. So, all in all, I thought it was a good episode. Hopefully, the next episode 5, will be next week. They've been doing this fairly consistently. So, my next video is actually going to be, I was playing the sorry, the spider crawling around on my water bottle here. Anyway, don't know where the spider went. Anyway, which means I gotta get out of here anyway. So, like I said, the next episode I started playing the new story chapter, and I recorded it. The new story chapter just got released, and I recorded it, and that'll be on the next episode. I also recorded some gameplay of of Abyss and Memorial Arena, I think. So be on the lookout for those videos. Until next time, this is LoJ saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.